Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Beko FFG4545W Freestanding freezer. What I want to do today is to show you around the freezer, some of the features and benefits that it offers. First of all, I'm going to show you the dimensions on the freezer. So the width of it, you're looking at 55 centimetres or around 21.5 inches. The depth of it, so front to back, including the grill on the back. I will show you the grill, or show you the back of the freezer in a moment. But so front to back, really you've got to allow, say, 60 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. And then the height on this one, including the door arrangement at the top. So really you need to allow 146 centimetres, I would say, to clear, around 57.5 inches. Just have a quick measure to make sure it'll fit in the space okay. There's nothing more frustrating than ordering an appliance, then trying to put it in the gap and realising it doesn't fit because you've not measured correctly. So with this model, and even the previous generations of this, we've sold loads of them over the years as a company. It's really, the size of it is pretty unique, I suppose, being 55 centimetres. Majority of other manufacturers are still tending to go with 60 centimetres wide, which of course won't fit in all spaces. But the main advantage of this one, as opposed to a lot of other freezers on the market, is that the ambient temperature that it can work at. If you're buying a refrigeration appliance, really what you should be doing is to check the working ambient temperatures that it will operate at. The main reason for this, if you're going to put it in a cold location, say in an unheated area, say a garage that's outside, then you will find that a lot of manufacturers won't honour the warranty if it's placed outside and if you have to call them up to or book a service call. With the Beko, this can actually operate down to minus 15 degrees centigrade, and it's quite rare that a manufacturer is willing to offer the warranty. You can see here, it comes with a 1-year guarantee, but if you were to call Beko out on a service call, and if it was in a garage, not an issue, that's fine. With most other manufacturers, if it was outside in a garage, and if it got very cold, I mean here in the UK at the moment, it's mid-February, and it is pretty cold at the moment, but what you can find sometimes is a freezer or refrigeration appliance will get down to a certain temperature and it will think that it's cold enough, so it just switches off. And then when the temperature warms up, it will kick back in and it will start working again. Now that can be a problem for the majority of refrigeration appliances, but with brands like Beko on this particular model, not an issue. As we open the door on the freezer, you will notice that it's hinged on the left. Now this is pretty unique, I suppose, in our industry because a majority of appliances are hinged on the right. The main reason for that, and it's something that we've queried with Beko for several years, is that there's a matching larder fridge where it's hinged on the right. And I suppose some people want to put a fridge and a freezer next to each other. So despite the sales of the freezer way outstripping the sales of the fridge, apparently, they still insist on putting the hinge on the left on the freezer. So whether Beko will learn about this, whether they will change it in the future, but I'll be honest, it's quite frustrating for us because we do have to reverse quite a few of these doors because majority of customers want the hinge on the right. But yeah, as I say, it can be reversed. It's not an issue. It's quite a simple job. Capacity in the freezer is an impressive 177 litres, and you will find that the top compartment here is just a space. So you've not got a drawer, or you don't even have a flap on the front, which is quite rare. But I must say, it's not a bad thing, because if you've got, say, a large item that you want to put in here, something like a turkey, then if you were freezing it before Christmas, then that's a nice big area to put something like that in. Or even large boxes, say pizza boxes or ready meal boxes, if you wanted to freeze those, then you actually gain quite a lot more space. As far as the size in there, so you're looking around 40 centimetres or just under 16 inches wide, and then the depth, really you're looking to the front of the shelf, looking around 34 centimetres or around 13.5 inches. Below that, you've got a series of drawers, and all of these will pull out, and you've got handles on the side. So if you've got quite a lot of food in here, then it just makes life easier having the handles on the side to lift those. So all of these are drawers, and then the bottom one is a slightly shallower drawer. So you can see that that's slightly shallower than normal. As far as the width, so the width on all of these is 37 centimetres, or around 14.5 inches. And the bottom one, so the bottom drawer, you're looking around 19.5 centimetres, or just under 8 inches deep. And as far as the other ones. So these are slightly deeper. I'll just show you that. So you get a little bit more space in here. And as far as the depth on that one, so you're looking around 29 centimetres or just over 11.5 inches. I only show you the dimensions of the drawers because some people want to know the dimensions if you put in things like ready meals or certain size boxes. If you do things like batch cooking, then you could find if you've got a lot of plastic containers, some people want to know how big the drawers are to make sure you can fit all your containers in. Now this model is frost free as well, so you don't have to worry about defrosting the freezer, which is always a huge bonus. I don't know many people now that would want to take all the food out and defrost it like you had to years ago. I've just plugged the freezer in to show you the display at the top here. Now first of all, it will display the temperature that you want to achieve. So it goes between -18, -20, -22 and -24. Clearly the lower the temperature, the harder the appliance has got to work. So I suppose if it's in a normal domestic environment, then personally I'd just recommend sticking at -18. I'm not really sure why you would need to go down to these lower temperatures. If you do, if you're somebody that goes down to say -22 or -24, then let me know why. I do know that some chefs insist that their food is kept slightly colder. I'll be honest, I don't really know why, but if you're somebody that will go down to these low temperatures, let me know in the comments below. Just on the right hand side here, you have got a quick or fast freeze option. So if you're loading it for the first time, or if you've been shopping and there's a lot of food that needs to be frozen quickly, then just press that. I'd normally say probably an hour or so before you need to put the food in. So if you're going shopping, press the button before you go shopping, and then when you come back it should be colder than this temperature along here. And that just helps to get the food frozen quicker than normal. And then to stop that, just press the button again. Now this is really good timing because I've left the door open for too long while I've got the appliance on, and there's an audible sound that's basically saying the door's left open, you need to shut it. So if you've got young kids, then this could be fantastic, because I've had it a couple of times where I've lost a lot of food within a freezer because the kids have gone to get an ice cream or something out the freezer, left the door open, and that's it. But I'm really glad that Beko have put this on, not just an indicator on the front to say that the door is open, but which some manufacturers do, and of course there's no point because you're not there to see it. So well done Beko again. Just showing the energy label on the freezer. As you can see, it's an E energy rating. Now I know some of you might be thinking, well, that's not that great, is it? You know, you want to be up in the realms of the B's and A's. At the moment, for this kind of appliance, especially within this price range, E is actually pretty good. You will find at 213 kilowatt hours per annum. Again, that is pretty competitive compared to other models of this similar size. Just proving that it's 177 litre capacity, and also the noise level is a C rating at 40 decibels. A lot of these figures, I'd always recommend when you are having a look at an appliance, compare these with other models, because you could find, if you find another one with say an F rating that's a similar size to this, that by sometimes paying a little bit more, you could actually save quite a lot of money by going for a more energy efficient appliance. You'll also find, as you go to the third drawer down, that you get this shelf. Now we've got several bits in here. First of all, we've got the cheeky little ice cube tray. Always a useful item. Personally, I think it's something that most manufacturers are still putting in. Do you still use yours? If you've got an ice cube tray, do you still use yours? Let me know in the comments below. Also, you do get a couple of these. So what I'm going to do, after I've thrown it on the floor, I'm going to go and pick that up, and I'm going to show you on the back of the freezer what these actually are for. But with the tray, I suppose one advantage is if you've got things like fresh fruit that you need to freeze, then you can just place it on here and then you can just put it within the shelf. So with these are just designed to pop in the back, so you just put it in there, twist it like that. Simple, that's it. So you just twist those both onto the back, and what this does is that just stops it being pushed too far back to the wall. It's always important, really, with any refrigeration appliance, not necessarily just a freestanding freezer. So it's really important that you do allow air circulation around it, especially towards the back and above. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Beko FFG4545W Freestanding freezer. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If you've come here to look for a specific feature, or if I've not answered something that you've come here to watch, then pop it in the comments below as a question and then I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, so if you have got a Beko tall freezer, not necessarily this model, but if you have got one like this in the Beko range, let me know what you think about it, because I always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for watching.